welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you all about the bear totem or the bear spirit animal, whichever way it is coming to you. So I'm going to be doing a little skit for this. So please bear with me here and go through, watch the whole video, because there will be little inserts of questions that you could ask yourself when the oh my, the bear totem has shown up, and what it wants to help you with, what it wants to teach you. They'll be the animal spirit will be asking questions for you to ask yourself. And the one way to know if the bear is your totem is if you've over course of maybe 3 days to a week, or maybe even longer, if a bear keeps appearing to you, perhaps in your dreams, or you keep hearing people talking about brown bears, grizzly bears, polar bears, panda bears, whatever type of bear it is, and you're hearing them in stories, you're seeing commercials, you even could be just craving honey. The bears, they love honey, obviously, right? We all know that. But so those are some ways that that the bear totem, the spirit animal of the bear, is coming to you to help you get through some changes perhaps in your life, or help assist you. And also, if you keep like I was saying, if you keep seeing and hearing about bears all through the week, you're walking through, perhaps you're going to a big box store and you just happen to go down the stuffed animal aisle, and a bear just happens to fall off the shelf for you. It's all you can see. That's all they have are bears for some reason for that day. Who knows? And also another way to know that the bear is coming through to you in spirit is if you've always been attracted to bears, or if you go to the zoo and the first animal that is a must to visit is one of the types of bears that they have, or perhaps all the bears. So there's many ways that you can tell if the bear is your totem animal, or is coming through as a spirit power animal to help assist you with something in your life. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting on a little skit here. I named this stuffed animal bear Campers. And like I said, throughout this little skit, you'll be learning about the totem animal bear. Okay? So let's go on and get right to it. Hello. Thank you so much for coming in on this session today. I got a phone call from a bear, and he seems a little bit distraught. He's mumbling something and growling about his nails, about his claws. So I said, well, all right, come on over. We'll give you a reading and see what issues bothering you, how you can fix this issue. So let's just waiting for him to arrive. He should be here any time soon. Well, hello. Come on in and have a seat. Right here is good. Right here. Have a seat right here, Mr. Bear. What brings you here, Mr. Bear? And what is your name, please?
My name is Campers, and I chew my claws.
Well, hello, Campers. Hello. Oh, my. Are you nervous? Is that why you chew your claws?
I tell you, my friends and I were doing our nightly outings at the campgrounds, and we approached the campsite, and we heard all this hooting and moaning. So Grizzly tells me to sit still and don't move yet. They aren't sleeping. Then we heard this awful noise. Sounded like a wild boar grunting. And I ran to hide behind a tree. Yes, I did. I certainly did. And then Brownie whispered to me for me to come back. That is just a human man snoring. It's time for us to raid. It's time for us to raid the campsite. So Grizzly grabs the bacon and eggs and some bread. And Brownie grabbed some graham crackers and marshmallows. The goodies, the bakery box. I love donuts. Then we all ran off to our den to eat our goodies. Yeah!
Oh, okay, so go on. Well, you have some more story to tell me about this condition?
Well, we were eating, and I opened the bakery box. I was chowing down, and Grizzly said to me,
How are those bear claws?
and I just about puked myself, I did. And I said, You mean these are bear paws? Bear paws? Then Brownie came in and said, You mean those bear traps we're told not to step on are for making donuts from our paws and claws? And Grizzly just laughed and laughed and laughed. No. You silly willy bears, of course not. And I'm so stressed from that, it's why I bite my claws. That is why I bite my claws. So my paws won't be bear claw worthy donuts.
Well, campers, why don't you manifest that you have the strongest claws and that you can't chew them off? It's that simple, I would assume it to be. You must trust in yourself.
Yeah. Did you say a man festival? I love those. We travel to the one right outside our campsite every summer. I love elephant ears and corn dogs. Hey, wait a minute. Do they have bear claws there? Do they?
Oh, I don't know, campers. I usually just get a little cup of polar ice. Mm-hmm.
You eat the polar bear? Icebergs? You know they need that ice, right? You know they need it.
Wow, campers, you are really out of touch, aren't you, little bear? Aren't you?
Well, I don't have any claws. Touching stuff makes me very sensitive.
Okay, campers, okay. I'll tell you what, I'm not giving you a tarot read. No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you about about the bear totem animal, about the power animal, what strengths and powers you bring to humans. They adore you. They adore you.
Superpowers! I can be a Superman, Batman, Spider-Man.
No, not a superhero. But you will realize how special you are, and you'll stop overreacting to every name and titles of objects and food. Right? You love food. This is going to help you. Okay? So here's I just happen to have it right here. This is the Bear Totem Animal card. And on it says, nurture creativity and return to the sweetness of life. Nurture creativity, Mr. Campers. Nurture your ideas. This is spring. You just came out of the den, right? You want to nurture that creativity. You've been slumbering off and on all winter, right? Now it's time to get back out there and put some sweetness back into your life, like the honey, like the honey from the bees make. Okay? So what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to give you this card. I'm going to give you this card. Here you go. And I want you to keep that. And you take that home with you. And you remind yourself that you can return to the sweetness of life and not worry about name calling and titles of things and objects and so on and so forth. Okay, so here I'm going to tell you all about the bear totem now. So you sit tight and listen. Listen. All right, campers. The cycle of your powers, the spring and summer, okay? And some key notes about what your totem represents is awakening the power of the unconscious. So let's go ahead and tell you some more. The bear is a powerful symbol and image in both myth and lore. Stories abound of individuals turned into bears, and bears into humans, and bears as gods. It has stirred imagination so much that even a constellation was named for it, Ursa Major, the Great Bear. 7 stars of this constellation are probably the most easily recognized in the Northern Hemisphere. These 7 stars form the Big Dipper, and they have links to the 7 great rays of light of the divine. The bear has lunar symbology as well, giving it ties to the subconscious and even the unconscious mind. It was an animal associated with the goddess Diana, a goddess of the moon. And bears, like birds, are often considered among the Native American peoples as akin to humans because, like birds, it can stand and walk on 2 legs. The bear is the largest of the carnivores, but it will eat almost anything. It's omnivorous, eating both plants, fruits, and meat. And actually, campers, bears like yourselves eat less meat than many smaller carnivores like the fox. Yeah. Contrary to people's belief, bears do not truly hibernate. They do live to a great degree on their stored up fat. The body temperature will drop to around 13 degrees. And the breathing rate can be cut in half. The depth of their sleep depends greatly upon the amount of fat stored. This reflects the bear's ability to teach those with the totem how to go within to find the resources necessary for survival. The bear can teach you to draw upon all your inner stores of energy and essence, even those which have never been tapped or accessed before. Meditating and working with the bear will help you go within your own soul's den, your inner sanctum, and to find your answers. Okay? So, if the bear has shown up in your life, ask yourself some important questions. Is your judgment off? How about those around you? Are you not seeing the core of good deep within all situations? Are you being too critical of yourself or others? Are you wearing rose-colored glasses? The bear medicine can teach you to go deep within you so that you can make your choices and decisions from a position of power. Okay? See campers? You see, do you understand how being frightened of eating donuts, for heaven's sakes, eating something called a bear claw, you have to go deeper within yourself and ask yourself some of these important questions. You have to go deep within and pull that medicine out, right? You are a nurturing creature. Let's read on and I'll tell you more. All bears are astonishingly swift. The black bear, the grizzly, and grizzly. All bears are astonishingly swift. The black bear and the grizzly can reach running speeds of 35 to 40 miles per hour for short distances. All bears, including the polar bear, can climb. Only the size of the tree will discourage the climbing. Bears are often associated with trees. Nature programs love to photograph bear cubs high up in the trees, or adults scratching themselves against them. There are even bear trees, trees marked with the claws as signposts along well-worn traveled path of the particular bear. And the tree is a powerful ancient symbol, just like you campers, the bear. For those with a bear totem, it is important not to hide away and try to hibernate all year round. You must come out of your den. So like you campers, right? So like you. You have to stop being frightened, and you have to stop biting your claws, biting your nails. You have to come out and return to the sweetness like this card is suggesting. You can have that back. So let's go on now. This is even reflected in the birthing process of bears. The female bears give birth during their heavy sleep, semi-hibernation stages. Usually 2 cubs are born, and sometimes 3. They are born helpless and semi-conscious. The cubs nurse in the safety and warmth of the den throughout the winter. As spring approaches, the mother and her cubs will emerge. The cubs will have become strong enough to follow their mother. This is tremendously significant for those working with a bear totem. It often reflects a need to go deep within yourself, to have periods in your life when you can be more reclusive. And during these times, you will be able to go within yourself and even give birth to 2 or 3 ideas or projects. Okay, this is in your winter months, so you can, rest and rejuvenate, get your ideas and all those things together. So when spring comes, you're going to have all your ducks in a row, let's say. You're going to be ready to start pursuing those. It's one thing that the bear totem gives you the power and the knowledge of, not to rush through things, to plan it out, to plan stuff out and follow through with your plans and not to rush. So they can be nursed through the winter, and then as spring approaches, emerge with your babies and help them grow, to help your ideas grow. Now, also, those who have a bear as a totem will find the cycle of semi-hibernation and reclusiveness during the winter very natural, very natural. They will also find that within the spring will come opportunities to act more assertively in regards to that which can be nursed through the winter months. Bear people should be patient, though, as the cubs will usually stay with their mother for up to 2 years. This can reflect that those projects that you have nursed on through the winter may not come to full fruition until very possibly, the second year, the cycle. So those things that you were trying to achieve and do in the winter, all those projects and those ideas that you're starting to put, you're starting to gather, and you're resting upon it. And in the spring, you're trying, you start working on it, you're working your way through it. It may take up, very possibly up to 2 years to make a completion of it. But it will be completed if you stick with it. And that's what the bear energy is coming to you. That's what the bear wants to teach you. Okay, that's one thing that the bear is trying to teach when it becomes your totem or your animal spirit, your power animal. Whether it's showing up for your entire life or just in a certain part, a certain area, a certain time in your life. Okay? Because the animals can change over a course of time. The bear might step back and another animal may come in. But if you're feeling drawn to a bear at this moment, then, pay close attention to what I had just read to Campers the Bear here. Okay, let's go on. Although distantly related to the dog, the bear is a closer relative to the raccoon. There are a variety of bears. The common bear is the black bear. And, they're not always black. The black bear can also be brown and cinnamon in color and various combinations. They are very playful, both as adults and of young cubs. This is a reminder, again, for those with this bear as a totem. Okay? The brown bear is relatively solitary. The grizzly has long been known for its strength and ferocity. Although it can be quite fierce, it's not naturally aggressive. By far the most outstanding hunter of the bear family is the polar bear. This white bear has no fear. It is the most carnivorous and aggressive of all the bears. And it's at the top of the food chain and has no enemies other than humans. It feeds to a great degree on seals, and those with this totem should study the qualities of the seal as well. So again, if a bear totem has come to you, study up on seals and also study up on bees. Okay? Alright, so all bears have a great fondness for honey. Honey is the natural sweetness of life. It's usually found in the hives located in trees. Again, reflecting a connection between bears and trees. Bears and trees. So if you want to even take this even further when you're trying to find out, and learn about the bear and how you're connecting with it and how it's connecting with you, find your favorite, look up the qualities, the folklore, the mysteries of your favorite tree. Maybe your favorite tree is the acorn tree, the oak tree. Maybe it's a sugar maple tree. That sugar maples, their sweetness, just like honey, is the sweetness of life. So, if you want to go further and deeper into it, look up your favorite tree as well. And take the properties of that, the properties of the bear, the properties of the bees. All right? And work with it like that as well. Okay, so it is a reminder of those with this totem to go within to awaken the power, but only by bringing it out into the open and applying it will the honey of life be tasted. The honey of life will be tasted, campers. Again, I'm going to hold this card up and make sure you see it perfectly. Nurture creativity and return to the sweetness of life. Look at the bear coming out into the valley from those mountains, and he's walking. He's got beautiful claws. Beautiful claws on this bear. Look at his claws. You want to stop chewing your nails. You want to be that beautiful bear, right? Yes, yes, yes. So now, campers, why don't you come on over here, honey? I've got a very special gift for you. I'm not only going to be giving you this totem card, but I'm also going to be helping you in a way here. So come on over here. Come on. Got something for you. Don't be frightened. Come here and sit with me. You can't even see your eyes. Let's fix your fur. Just woke up from your nap, your long winter, and we can't even see your beautiful eyes. You've got them hidden. Well, that's a little better. It's a little better, campers. Okay, I've got something for you. Got some nails here for you, campers. Yep, so let's go ahead. And we're going to put them on you. We're going to put them on you. One little claw. Let's put these claws on you. This will help you as well. After learning all about yourself. There, you look so much nicer with your claws. And eventually, when you stop biting your claws, your nails or your claws here will outgrow these. Then these fake ones will fall off. But for now, this will give you some confidence and beautifulness. Although you're beautiful now as well, aren't you? Yeah. Now look at that. Look how beautiful Campers is with his little claws. So again, these will help you convince yourself that it's your life and don't forget it. And it never ends. It never ends. So you keep in touch, okay? You keep in touch. All right. It won't hurt anymore, right? You're not going to be so sensitive because you've got claws now. All right. I thank you all. And you all have a great day. Bye now.